Hello everyone, how you doing? This video is going to be on rehousing my Euathlus SP Blue, the Blue Beauty, and not quite sure if I said that name correctly, but it'll be in the description of the video. So basically, what I've done here is I've used these round critter keepers that have kind of like for arboreal species, and basically I put enough substrate under it to where it can burrow a piece of bark so that it can climb up, and the bark kind of like doubles as a hiding area in the back there if it chooses to hide. And the reason for that is because I want to see exactly what these guys do. I've read a lot and I've seen some of the other videos, and seems like the description of these guys is terrestrial, semi-arboreal, but no one really knows. So since they're still really small, I can go ahead and try this out and just experiment a little bit and see what they end up doing. So these guys are right now in these small deli cups, and not showing any color yet. They just look like little brown spiders, but it'll be really cool to see them once they start showing their adult colors. From the pictures I've seen, they are really impressive. The temperament of these guys seems to be very somewhat skittish. They're not super fast. They do tend to just want to climb out of their container. The way I've kept them in these small containers, when they were really little, I would keep them pretty well misted in there so that there was enough moisture. As they got bigger, these little deli cups would sometimes dry out, and they seem to do fine in that. So I would just put droplets of water along the side, and they always seem to do fine. I've also read that these guys are really good eaters. None of mine really have been. There's been many times when the crickets have actually died in there, and I've just pulled them out. And so basically what I started doing was I would put it in there, and if I hadn't eaten the cricket in a day, I would just pull it out. No need to leave it in there any longer, and then try again in a few days. So these guys all appear to be the same size. They've all molted right around the same time. And the other thing about these guys is they're really slow growers. I've had these for, I want to say, about a year and a half to a little bit more. And this is basically as big as they've gotten, and I got them at about 0.75 of an inch. So they really haven't grown that much. They've molted a couple of times, but not really just taken off. As you can see, this one's already starting to kind of move around. So what I'll do is I'll just put the container in here. Oops, wrong side. And see if I could just push it out. So you can see their movement is just more jerky, and there we go. So that was pretty straightforward. Now it's in there in the new container. People have said they really don't notice burrow tendencies, so I don't think so either, because burrowing teas, even in these small deli cups, will kind of like just build substrate around them, and these guys haven't done that either. They're just perfectly fine, like being in a deli cup with the substrate below them. So not sure if these guys are burrowers. So if they're not, maybe they're just opportunistic hiders and hide behind objects. There was nothing in here, so nothing for them to hide underneath. But now they have a piece of bark, so it'll be very interesting to see what they do. And this one, you can see, kind of took to the back of that bark right away. Could have been just because I was pushing them along. So here's a third one down here. So one of the things I did notice about these guys is every time I opened the container previously, every opportunity they had to try to crawl out, they would. And they seem to be a little camera shy right now. But as you can see, they don't move really fast. It's more of jerking movements. They don't really thread pose. They don't really seem to urticate hairs even. Guy is underneath the cup. And he's still underneath the cup. Okay. Alright, what I'll do is just dump this substrate in here. And now I can maneuver this cup around. There he goes, he touched the bark, and there they are. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward on the housing here. They just seem to be pretty docile. A little skittish only when really touched or moved. I'll throw a cricket in there in each one and see what they do. But that's basically it. If anybody has any information on these guys, please feel free to leave it in the comments. As I said, not a whole lot out there to go on, so I'll keep y'all updated and post another video and see what these guys do. Alright, these are the blue beauties. I believe it's Euathlus SP Blue, but as I said, I'll post the name in the description. So there's all three in their new homes. Alright everyone, thanks for watching.